Hello, planet Earth. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first of hopefully many YouTube video reviews. I'm going to start off today by reviewing one of my favorite properties ever. Actually, my favorite property ever. It's Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Season 10, Issue number 6, entitled I Wish, Part 1. Let's start off with the obvious for me, which is we finally get a Xander and Willow interaction pretty much at all. We have been completely void of any kind of one-on-one interaction between Willow and Xander since Season 8. All through the Season 8 comics, all through the Season 9 comics, we really don't have any one-on-one time with Xander and Willow, which is part of what made the show what it is. I mean, it really grounded and allowed for Buffy to be that much more relatable because there's this pre-existing relationship between Xander and Willow that really the show kind of builds around in a way. And so that was very lovely to have. They actually got a whole page and a half, just the two of them, which was really nice because it's been missing. Also, randomly missing this week is Ghost Anya. I don't know what's going on with that, but she was nowhere to be seen, which was fine with me because I don't really get it and I'm interested in it, but oh yeah, my Teen Titans shirt, what? And yeah, so there's that. I really still am not sure what the whole theme of Season 10 is going to be about. I took some notes on kind of what I felt like seasons past themes have been. Take Season 8, for example. I feel like it was really about indulgence because Buffy is in the comic book world and she just kind of throws herself into everything, and she basically says, well, this is what the world thinks of me, so that's what I'm going to be. And she just completely indulges in kind of the persona that's created for herself and by herself. And Season 9 was very much about trying to find a place in the world for yourself, whereas this season seems to be about making a place in the world for yourself. So there's that. So still not really sure where it's going to go. The theme itself probably won't be completely apparent until the very end, but such is life. I have to say that when I was leaving my house, the day that I picked up this comic book, I live across the street from a cemetery, and my father died in May. And I was thinking, wow, my father's right in the cemetery across the street from me, and I started thinking about Buffy and the fact that every single night, in Sunnydale, she goes into the cemetery, and that's her job, and that's where she works. And she has to go by her mom's grave every day. And I was thinking, why didn't the show ever address that? Why do we never get any scenes where Buffy goes and visits Joyce while she's on the job? You could see her doing that. Anyone would do that. I mean, if you work in the cemetery, you're probably going to stop and say hello to your mom, drop off some flowers, whatever. So I was thinking about the fact that, Sunnydale went from being an outie to an innie, and cemeteries, churches, everything, all of Sunnydale is just gone. And so Buffy and Dawn no longer have a place to go and see their mom, to go and have a place where they can say, yeah, my mom's body is here. They don't have that. And it was really bothering me. And so I was actually, before I went to go pick up this issue, I was already planning on writing a letter saying, we need to see Joyce. Joyce is so important to Buffy, so important to really the mythology of the show, that to not have her around is a disservice to the fans and to Buffy herself, obviously. So I was really happy. In this episode, in this issue rather, we not only get a whole page and a half of Willow and Xander, who are the only ones who kind of know what's going on in this kind of alternate reality that we get into, but within this alternate reality, we get Joyce, and Buffy gets Joyce. She gets Joyce and her father, which, whatever, screw him, right? That's basically what Buffy ends up saying anyway. But we saw Joyce, got to have her back. Buffy and Dawn both got to kind of be with Joyce in this alternate reality, even though it was completely fake. And about it being fake, I thought hands down, the funniest moment of the issue is Xander's revelation when his parents are all really nice and wonderful, and he's like, "Oh, this is all fake." Like, of course it's fake. And I love that Xander is the one to see that it's fake because his parents are just awful. Also, a really great part of this issue was when Andrew offers to let the gang come and stay at his place. And Buffy says, "Andrew, last time I was unconscious around you, I woke up a pregnant robot," which I really liked. That was good. What else? Dawn in the alternate reality, she didn't really do anything except, when everybody was kind of coming to, she was like, "Oh, I don't want to be in this fake life." And I don't know, she was just kind of a waste of space. I don't know why she had to go in. I guess it was nice for her to see Joyce as well. But for the most part, Dawn was whatever. Spike, his stuff was also kind of whatever. We've already seen him kill his mom. We don't need all that again. But anyway, Giles' dilemma was really nice. It was okay. It wasn't really nice, but it was neat. It was poignant. But at the same time, when Buffy's trying to talk him into coming back to reality, she got a little season 7 preachy. But whatever. I don't care. It was a nice kind of almost one-shot issue. And I guess you could call this a one-shot issue, even though we know it's part 1 of more to come. Also I'm not going to recap. Obviously, if you're watching this, you probably read. And if you didn't, go read it, because it's a good issue. Check out Buffy's hot new haircut. Awesome. If you remember, at the end of season 9, Simone kind of hacked off her hair, and in the cover of this issue, we see how nicely she's done with working with that. Make it work. And so the only other notes I really had for this were the fact that Buffy, in her alternate reality, had her scythe. And the scythe is something that kind of threw in at the end of season 7, and then it ended up being really important all throughout season 8. I mean, the scythe was the crux of season 8. And so not a whole lot going on with it in season 9, other than just our go-to weapon. Whatever, that's fine. But I feel like we are going to start getting to see more of the kind of mythology about the scythe pretty soon. So I'm interested to see that, hopefully. And I really don't have any more notes on this, except to say that it was a good issue. I felt like it transitioned nicely. I didn't love the first arc with Dracula becoming Malachor. We just got rid of Malachor. He was an anticlimactic big bad, if you will, even though I guess Simone was technically big bad of last season, but whatever. I enjoyed having Dracula around. I felt like the whole Malachor thing was a bit much. An excuse to make Dawn giant again? I don't know. But like I said, overall, a really good issue, and had some really funny moments. And check it out.